Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Kicker Bullfrog 400, the BF400. About a week ago, I posted on social media asking what was like the best Bluetooth speaker all around that would have a decent kick. I've been wanting to get a Bluetooth speaker, and I figure, go big or go home. It has an IP66 rating. It's more or less waterproof. Take it camping. It's got 3D sounds, so it's able to really push the sound, and I think that's great because I want something that's got a decent amount of bass. This handle, you got to be careful. If you pull too hard on this, the contents of the box will come out of the bottom. It's actually happened to me already. So this must be the charger. These are for different countries. Pretty heavy. I don't think we expected it to be super light. It's very soft though on the outside here. I do like that about it. There's a little area with all the ports. And that side looks pretty much the same as this side. Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can power this on. All right. Hey, what's going on? So it's been about 2 weeks since I unboxed the Kicker Bullfrog 400, and I just gotta say I've really actually grown to love it. It's a great little Bluetooth speaker. The sound quality is pretty much on point. I mean, it's got a good bit of bass for that size. This is what I was going for. That's why I went with Kicker. I'm really impressed with the low end, especially for something with a speaker this size. I mean, it's got a pretty good sound. Really sounds like a large scale system. So outdoors it does pretty well. You can get a good waste from it. The Bluetooth range is like well over 100 feet or 30 meters. As far as the battery goes, went a whole week without needing to be charged. I was using about maybe 1 to 2 hours per day, and then at the weekend came around and some friends came over, and at that point it was down to like 20%. So we had used it a lot more on the weekend, and we pushed it pretty hard, and everyone was really impressed with it. So it's one of the things that I initially had trouble with was actually turning it on. You have to hold the power button for approximately 2 seconds, and then once you see the little Bluetooth light come on, you know it's turned on. For this first test, I'm going to be using Epidemic Sound just because I have royalty-free music. I found this song. It's got a fair amount of bass. It's by I'll have the link down in the description. But yeah, this has got a fair amount of bass. Anyways, let's check it out. That's about 70% volume on my phone. And we're going to turn it up. I'd say that's about 80. A little bit higher. So we're at 90. Kind of sounds losing a little bit of that fidelity, and I'm having to talk really loud to talk over it. And let the speaker on up to 100. So yeah, I hope that gives you like sort of a sense of like its capability. I have the high pass filter turned off on my microphone, so you should be able to hear the amount of low end that you're getting, especially if you wear a pair of like noise canceling headphones. All right, so I just listened to that back on the monitor in my headphones. It does sound a little bit better in real life than it will probably with this guy here. I mean, it's pretty close, but just to give you kind of an idea, I think it's really going to be hard to really capture it unless you're like right here with me. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, guys. So I have it over here. It's about 100 feet away, and I'm gonna zoom in on here. And I'm going to cue up the music. And here we go. About 80% volume. You can definitely hear it. 90. So you can clearly control it from a good ways away, which I think that's awesome. All right, just to go over the buttons. So as you already saw, this is the power button. You then have the previous button, play and pause, next button. And then this button right here is actually for pairing. If you hold it down, it'll go into pairing mode, and then it'll show up on your phone as a Bullfrog kicker, which you can connect to. You don't really need to install the Kicker Connect app just to start using it. That just gives you additional features. It also, if you push this button, it will switch to FM. And it actually came with a little antenna that will allow you to get better reception. I don't have that with me. And then, of course, auxiliary. So auxiliary, it comes with a little headphone jack so that you could plug it into like a iPod, or like if you're into vinyl or something like that, you could bring a record player with you and plug it into it, or even like a CD player if you want to get some lossless audio out of this thing. So, and then on the other side, we have the volume controls, which allow you to increase the volume or decrease the volume directly on the device itself. So whenever you open the app, you'll see that this is actually going to give you the ability to connect multiple kickers. So that's one of the cool things about it, is if you want to do the double kick feature, you can add your second kicker right here, and you'll see both of those and then their battery status. So down here at the bottom, you have your equalizer, and these are the defaults. It gives a little bit of bass, and then trebles like right in the middle, so you can play around with those. But this is the defaults is what I used during our testing, and then it defaults to this kicker profile. There's also an outdoor profile, voice, treble, and flat. So I seem to like the sound of the kicker option the best. Then down here, you'll have your FM radio station selection. And then over here, you'll have your settings where you can factory reset. I had heard that if you get too many devices connected, factory reset will get rid of them and allow more to connect. I haven't actually tested that. It has the auto connect feature, so that would be whether or not it automatically connects to your phone whenever it's turned on. Now, my son and I were both on it, and one day I turned it on, and of course it connected to his iPad. So he had to go in and forget the settings on that. Then it has the autoplay, which would automatically start playing your music on your device, and then standby as well. So, and then of course you have your link to your manual. Now, one of the interesting things up here is it actually has this ability to turn it off. So if we hit that, you'll see that it actually goes to sleep. And then if we hit it again, you'll see that the device wakes up. So that's pretty cool. That didn't always work, but if you want to turn it off, it probably will work for that use case. Then you have your FM, you have your auxiliary, and then of course Bluetooth. Now right here, you'll notice this volume thing. This is if someone else is using it, you can turn it up or down without affecting whatever they are playing. Don't forget to check out all the links down in the description, everything down there that you need. If you have a question, feel free to reach me in the comments. I'll try to answer all of those as best I can. That's all I got for you, and we'll see you in the next one.